Hi everyone, I'm Sammy Wu and welcome back. In today's video, we'll be going over examples in impromptu speeches. So, why do we need examples? The biggest reason here is to build credibility. Within your speech, you want the judge to believe you, and if you don't use examples, it can be really hard to gain the trust of the judge. The judge might think, well, why should I believe your speech? Or why should I believe your speech over the speeches of the other speakers? So by using examples, you build your credibility and make it easier for the judge to rank you higher in a round. Another reason is to fill time. Within your speech, you want each example to be around 1 minute. But if you were to plainly talk about the topic, it could be really difficult to fill 1 minute. So by using examples, you make it easier to fill up time and talk more about your topic. So what can be used as an example? Well, essentially anything. Things that you should use are books, movies, historical events, TV shows, personal experiences, and even current events. With personal experiences, I would suggest that within a single speech, you should only have one example be a personal experience. So 1 out of the 3 examples you use should be personal experience if you plan to use it. Something to avoid is hypothetical situations. Now, a hypothetical situation would be like, if something happens, then something else will happen. With something like this, it's easy for the judge to argue with you, so to avoid that, we just would recommend not using hypothetical situations. And finally, let's take a look at the format of an example. So whether you're doing 3 examples or cause-effect solution or problem-cause solution, the format is pretty similar. If you're doing cause-effect solution or problem-cause solution, I would recommend making it very clear to your audience that each point you're giving is a specific point. So before giving your cause, you would say explicitly, so first let's take a look at the causes of this problem. Just to make it extra clear. If you're just doing 3 examples, you don't need to do this. Just go ahead and say, first, let's take a look at X example. Let's look at the format. You'll first give some basic background information on the story, movie, person, etc. Then you'll talk about the specific event or events that happen that connect to your societal problem. So here's an example. Let's say that your topic is perseverance, and one of the examples you choose is Wilma Rudolph, who was a track star. However, as a child, she suffered with a lot of illnesses, which left her immobile in her legs. So you would talk about this. You would talk about the fact that she suffered with polio and scarlet fever, and she wasn't able to use her legs. And then you would build onto that and say how she went through physical therapy and a lot of perseverance in order to finally become a track star. Now, obviously, this is very condensed, but it would be something along the lines of that. Basically, connecting that person to whatever societal connection you're trying to make. And finally, make sure to connect your societal problem to your topic. Now, this can be really easy to forget, but you also want to make sure that you're never losing sight of your topic, because that's what you're essentially talking about. So if your topic was tree and you were trying to talk about growth and perseverance in that way, you would say something like, just like how Wilma Rudolph persevered in order to become a track star, trees grow and persevere through tough weather in order to become stronger. Something like that. So I hope this helped, and thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next.